Product Development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Hey, hi everybody. Thanks for joining.
Awesome. So welcome to the call. If you haven't heard, Livegood is absolutely rocking. Fastest growing company in the entire health and wellness industry. Fastest growing company in the entire network marketing industry. Breaking all kinds of records, but at the same time, just getting started. So first of all, welcome aboard to everyone who joined this week. And if you're listening to this for the first time, thinking about joining, trying to learn what Livegood is about, that's exactly what this call is for. We're going to talk about the history of Livegood, why it started, a lot about our products. We'll talk about the compensation plan, how you can earn income, how you can get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, and why the opportunity is so exciting and powerful. Right now, we've grown to almost 2 million members in just under 3 years, 2.5 years, and haven't even scratched the surface yet. We truly believe in the next few years, we'll be at 20, 30, possibly 50 million members or more. And you really couldn't have picked a better time to take a look at a company than right now with Livegood. So first of all, both Nader, our director of field development, and myself have been in the network marketing space as well as the supplement space for the last, myself, about 25 years, Nader about 35 years. We started in the field as affiliates. We're able to figure some things out, built some big organizations, moved into consulting, business development, ownership, product development, all of that stuff. And we're very fortunate to have not only had success in the industry, but met some amazing people through it, who many of them are in Livegood today. Many of them are still around the industry, and just a really cool experience it has been. That said, about six and a half, almost 7, 2019, I walked away from this industry that's really been my career for my entire adult life because I didn't like what I saw. In other words, I just morally, ethically, I couldn't do it anymore. And what I mean by that is when you look at the network marketing industry, and it was designed to help people generate some extra income in their spare time from home. The challenge for me was that it wasn't doing that for 99% of people. That 1% of people are making money in the industry, while 99% are not only not making money, but are losing money. And that hurt. And so being the guy that writes the compensation plans, that brings the products to market, that owns the businesses, I did what I could. You know, I tried lots of different combinations, lots of different compensation plans and ways to try to spread it out so more people would get paid. And yeah, we were able to move the needle a little bit, get about 5, 6, 7, 8% of people earning income. But still, when over 90% are not, that didn't feel good, because we all hear about this idea of residual income, being able to build it one time and continue to get paid on it month after month after year after month, year after year. We hear these terms: it's willable, it's sellable, you'll have this income for life, it's a legacy company, all this stuff that you hear in the industry. And just when you look at the actual numbers, the actual statistics, and it wasn't happening. You look at how long an average person stays in a product, and, being the guy that we run software for multiple companies in the industry, we've done it for the last 20 plus years. We see the actual numbers. We see what's actually happening. The average person only stays in a company purchasing product or their membership or whatever it is for less than 3 months. 2.8 months is the average in the industry. So to believe that you can build a residual income when people are going out the back door every 3 months just doesn't make sense, or it does make sense that it's not happening. And so again, just morally, ethically, I didn't feel good about being involved anymore. And so about 6.5 years ago, I was done. I walked away. And I was very happy with that decision. Moved on to some other projects outside of the network marketing industry. And still have some, I've got my family, I've got lots of stuff going on. Speaking of Dr. Ryan, there's some awesome waves today. There's a hurricane off the East Coast that's pumping some waves. So the last few, I'm a big mountain biker, and we mountain bike. We've got a little group that goes out Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, and then after we mountain bike, we live by the beach, so we go jump in the water. I brought my surfboard today. I caught a couple waves, but probably going to go back out this afternoon if you're interested, Dr. Ryan. But that said, so Nader and I have had this idea, this concept, this brain whatever you want to call it, of what Livegood could be like 7, 8, 9 years ago, well before I even walked away from the industry. We talked about, what if we can bring people the highest quality products at prices they can actually afford, so they can actually afford to get healthy? Because the challenge was, when people are stopping using their product after 3 months, they stop getting the benefits from that product. And at the same time, when they're spending $60, $80, $100 on one single product, it's hard to get real results, because you're not getting everything your body needs. You're getting one thing that probably is helping, but may or may not be helping enough to justify continuing to spend $60 or $80. So we thought, what if we can bring people the highest quality prices at just a few dollars above cost? So again, they could actually afford them. They could get healthy. They could stay healthy. They could do it in an affordable way. We make it a membership model like Costco and pay out on that. So we don't have to mark up the price of the products like all these other companies for the last 100 years in the network marketing industry. And so it was a great idea. And, that was our idea 6, 7, 8 years ago. But, once I was done, I was done. And every time I talked to Nodder, he'd tell me, he'd remind me that we got to do the Costco model. We got to fix this industry. We got to help people. They're hurting. They're struggling. They're losing money. And I agreed with them. Someone needed to do it. It wasn't going to be me. I was done. And I just continue to watch the, right, Nodder?
Right.
I mean, that's pretty much how our conversation
Love
went.
it.
Yeah, so, I watched the industry just continue to get worse instead of better. I saw, volume dropping all the way around, consumer buying habits shifting, people moving away from expensive, overpriced things, more towards affordability and value. And yeah, it was time. It was time to come back and fix it. So 2.5 years ago, December 2023, 24, 23. Wait, or 22 to 24. Yeah.
It's been so much fun.
I know. We're coming up on 3 years and 25. So December 22, we launched Livegood. And it took Amazon, 2 years to get their first 1 million members. We did it in 13 months. That's how fast we grew. And so it really showed, we weren't the only ones that thought this was a great idea. Now over almost 2 million members worldwide, and just starting to really get to the growth phase. I mean, we've been the fastest growing company in the world in the network marketing industry and the health and wellness industry for the past 2.5 years. And we haven't even started yet. That's the scary thing, the exciting thing. And, really the timing positioning part of it is why, it's really an awesome opportunity to get in right now. But yeah, so with that, that's kind of the story. That's the background. So let's talk about, where, that's how we started. I'm going to turn it over to Nodder to talk about where we're going and why we're growing as fast as we are, and why the opportunity is so powerful. And for those of you guys who don't know this guy, Nodder Kazan, I mean, he has been in the industry again for 35 years, but there's a lot of people who have done that. There's not a lot of people who've had not only the success that he's had, which is great, but has helped more people than this guy has been able to help. And that is what he's all about, helping the little guy get results, helping the little guy win. And he loves nothing more than help and just to see you guys get results. And I think we share a lot of the same, common values as far as, seeing people lose money doesn't feel good. And so before I turn it over, we talked about, 1 to 2, 3% of people in the network marketing industry are making money. We've got over 30% of our affiliates are in profit. And that doesn't even count how many more are saving more every month than they're spending on our highest quality products. I mean, other companies are selling, a one ingredient. This is Super Beets. You might have heard of them. $40, one ingredient, not organic. This is our USDA certified organic super.
That's right, baby.
Has the beetroot powder. Actually has more beetroot powder than this product has, plus about 20 other powerful cardiovascular health ingredients. Best heart supplement ever created. Great for circulation, cardiovascular health, opens up the blood vessels, releases the nitric oxide, carries the blood and nutrients to where they're needed. Also great for brain health, great for sexual health. All USDA certified organic for less than half the price of the single ingredient, not organic product. So $40, $18 for members. $40 for one ingredient, non-organic product, $18 for a higher quality USDA certified organic product with more beetroot and a lot of other amazing ingredients in there as well. And that's just one example. So with that, our awesome director of field development, Nader Kazan.
Oh my gosh. Ben Glinsky, my brother, dude, you always make me blush, and that's really hard. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming back to network marketing. I'm not the only one that's thanking you, young man. There's 2 million people that are grabbing this tiger named Ben Glinsky, Ryan Goodkin, and Lisa by the tail. And I'm just honored to be here to serve you. So first of all, I want to thank Ben again for coming back. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, there was a lot of begging. There was a lot of, hey, bro, look what's happening to the industry that we met through. Look at all these great people that we know. Let's fix it. And as he shared with you, he was just done. So when he came back, it was such a blessing. And as we shared with you, almost 2 million people have recognized what we're all about. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. And when he left network marketing, I got to say this, I don't want any of you to think that he was sitting home watching Netflix and eating bonbons in his basement. And yes, there's still bonbons out there. No, he was out there building soccer fields for less fortunate children. During the lockdown, he was buying buildings so people can drop off their kids, so the kids can get an education, so people can go out there, be contributing members of society. So yes, I met him through network marketing. Never seen a guy work so hard, building organizations the normal way, the right way, 1-to-1, 2-to-2, just going out there building it. And as he shared with you, we've been blessed beyond measure, went into ownership, so on and so forth. So by him coming back to network marketing, I want to thank him personally. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nader Kazan, the director of field development in Livegood. My wife Melissa and I and our 5 kids live down here in Southern California. As Ben shared with you, I've been in this industry for 35 years. 35 years. Started as a side hustle, and then a few years later, I got to meet Ben Glinsky, and that's all she wrote. And for me to see Ben leaving, it did break my heart, but it made a lot of sense. And ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the timing, because that's what this is all about. As I mentioned earlier, about 5 years ago, the entire planet got locked up. One of the things that did, it made people wiser shoppers. As you join our Zoom tomorrow, we're going to be using a lot of lingos that people buying habits shifted. We're going to talk about people cannot unsee our value. So as people sat home during the lockdown, started looking at prices and comparing things, that had a lot to do with the fact that people buying habits shifted. But let's look at what happened in the industry. You got companies like Costco, which is a club membership in the United States of America. As Ben shared with you in his computer, I think about 11 years ago, 10 years ago, it was on there as a Costco model because it makes sense. Costco in America has over, I believe, 110 million people as of this morning, 4 a.m. California time. 110 million people are paying Costco $14.95 a month. So if you want to save some money on milk, you got to buy 2 gallons. If you want to save some money on ketchup, like Ben said on one of our first Zooms, you got to buy 5 pounds of ketchup. But guess what? 110 million people are doing it. Club membership. Let's look at another one that the world knows about. We have over 1.7 million people worldwide. Happy, satisfied clients. You know this name. Guess what? Amazon. Amazon started with books, and now Amazon has 220 million Prime members, and they almost have everything. 99 people pay $14.95 a month. So if you overpay for some product that was made for $5 and you end up paying $80 for it, you get free shipping out of it. But guess what? Millions of people are doing it. Now let's look what's happening in the traditional network marketing world that I got to meet Ben Glinsky from. $220 billion a year industry. Companies make a product traditionally for $5, sell it for 10 times the cost, see people quit in less than 3 months and not getting the benefits of the product. As Ben is going to share with you, some of those companies are publicly traded and they have to share their income reports, and in this case, as Ben is going to share, the lack of income reports with their investors. But look at what's exploding. Club membership is exploding when you got traditional companies that make the product and market it to the marketplace, being through the doctors and clinics or through a traditional network marketing company selling it for 10 times the cost. Those companies are dropping, and then you got Costco, you got Amazon, you got Sam's Club, you got all of this entire subscription model shifting and changing the entire world of commerce. But it all starts with you getting healthy, staying healthy, and do it in an affordable way, ladies and gentlemen, because the days of overpaying for nutritional products, so maybe somebody on top of some compensation plan will get paid on it, is over. Back to you, Ben.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Nader. I was just checking something because speaking of those other network marketing companies, so you look at some of the publicly traded, I mean, the industry is struggling. People are no longer willing to spend $60, $80, $100 on a single product when they could find a cheaper one on Amazon or a much better quality one for a lot less at Livegood. And that's happening once people see Livegood. I'm probably going to say this a few more times throughout the call. Once they see it, they can't unsee it. It just makes sense. Highest quality, lowest price. That is true value. And on top of that, full transparency. Most products, here's one I got. You might have heard of this one. $99 for a greens powder. They tell you what's in it, but not how much of any ingredient is actually even in the product. It's like, okay, it has spirulina. How much spirulina does it have? I don't know. Does it have enough to do anything? I don't know. They say it does. Should I believe them? Let's ask for documentation. Oh, they won't give you any. Like, that's how most companies operate, which absolutely blows my mind. Less than 3% of companies, which means 97% of companies, a lot of them even say third-party tested and stuff like that, or say, like, I found a product that said it was organic and didn't have a single organic ingredient in the formula. It's crazy what these companies are doing out there. So just to compare that product, that AG1, not organic, you don't know how much of anything is in it. This is our USDA certified organic super greens, highest quality greens powder on the planet, full transparency. This is every single ingredient and the exact amount of each ingredient that's in the product. And the reason is because we're proud of our formulations. Unlike other companies, this is big. This is a huge discrepancy, if you will, but difference in reasoning and whatever you want to call it. Most companies make products to sell, to make money on the products. Because of that, they're not going to use the highest quality ingredients because they want to make their profit margins bigger. At Livegood, we're completely the opposite. Our primary goal is to get healthy, to help people get healthy. I mean, Ryan makes these products to use these products. He's not going to make a low quality, cheap product that he's going to use knowing that it's not going to do anything. And that's why you don't even know who's behind most of these companies or who's actually even using the products. Celebrities say they are. Are they saying that because they're paid to say it? Or are they saying because they're actually using the product? Would they say it if they weren't getting paid to use the product? And those are things that you really have to ask yourself. And that's what really separates us from every other company out there. Highest quality, lowest price, full transparency. And a lot of companies say, well, we don't show the formula because we don't want people to copy it. That's why we call it a proprietary blend. Well, guess what? If you're so proud of your formula, show it. You want the highest quality greens product on the planet. Here's the recipe. Like, you're welcome to go make it and try. This is, other companies would have to sell this for $50, $60, $80, $100 to make the margins that they need. $18, just a few dollars above cost, probably costs us $12 to $13 to make, sell it for a few dollars above, keep it low so you guys can actually afford it, get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. We pay out, we don't have to mark it up to pay out big commissions because we pay out the commissions on the membership side. And that's why, even with we'll talk about the compensation plan here in a few minutes, but we don't have any product purchase requirements. Nobody has to buy a product to get paid in the compensation plan, because again, we don't even pay commissions on the product. We don't mark them up to pay commissions. We want you guys to get these in your body as easily and affordably as possible, and marking them up just make that barrier much higher so that people can't afford to get healthy. And that is completely against everything that we're doing here. So that's why we pay out over 80% of what we take in on the membership side, keep the product price as low as possible. So again, you guys can get the best products at the best prices. And there's a reason that even with no product purchase requirement, we're the fastest growing supplement brand in the world. Our product sales continue to go up and up and up and up and up every single month when nobody has to buy them. The only reason that anyone is buying these products is because they want these products. And once they try them, they want more. Once you try the super greens, you definitely want the super reds we talked about. How about our USDA certified organic coffee? 97% of coffee is dirty, unhealthy. Ultra magnesium complex, something that's responsible for every single thing our bodies do. Most of us are not getting enough. If something's not working in your body, you probably don't have enough magnesium. $8.95, less than 30 cents a day for something everybody should be taking. Like, even if it was $40, you should be taking it every single day. But $8.95 just makes it such a no-brainer. Our multivitamin, we're not getting everything we need out of our daily diets. We need to bridge those nutritional gaps. Vitamin D with K2, such an important and super important supplement for our immune system, for our bones, even for our brain health. I mean, so many benefits from vitamin D. That's why every doctor, every dermatologist, every health person is telling us we need a vitamin D supplement. $8.50, guys. $8.50 for a month's supply of the highest quality USDA certified organic vitamin D3 with K2. So these are products that people can afford, that you don't have to compromise. When it comes down to paying your cell phone bill or buying your supplements, you don't have to make that decision like you do in a lot of other companies. That's why people are buying these products. And again, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Who's going to go back to spending $40 on a low quality product, $99 on a non-organic product that doesn't even tell you what's in it, when they could get the highest quality, truly transparent, lowest price product at a fraction of the cost? So that's what we do. That's how we roll. That's why we're the fastest growing company in the industry. And what it really comes down to is duplication. We'll talk about the comp plan again in a minute here, but it doesn't matter how big the compensation plan is if people can't do it. The reason we're growing as fast as we are is because it's so easy to go out there and share the best products at the best prices. You don't have to convince people that, you know, there's something super special about your product. Yes, there's something very special about every single one of our products, but you can see the certificates of analysis, the heavy metal tests, the toxicity tests, all of that stuff, those third-party tests that other companies talk about, we actually show you them. They're fully published on our website. You don't even have to ask, they're right there. We're very proud of them because, again, Dr. Ryan makes these products to use these products, not just to make money off these products like most companies do. So with that, let's hear more about the products. We're going to go out to our Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin. And this lady is awesome. I mean, you see a lot of people in the health and wellness industry who are clearly not healthy or well. And then you look at Lisa. I mean, she is just a poster child of health, wellness, fitness. She lives it. She breathes it. She loves not only using these products and getting results with them, but helping you guys understand how to get a little bit healthier, a lot of bit healthier. She's there to help you. And she has helped a ton of you guys really figure out where you are and how to get to that next level of health or wherever you want to be in your life. So with that, our Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin.
Awesome. Thank you, Ben. Hello, everyone. I feel like Ben and Nara did a good background about them. So just for a lot of newcomers, I forget that Thursdays have, you know, a lot of new people. So a little background about Dr. Ryan and I. First of all, Dr. Ryan and Ben met in the gym. Okay, they met in the gym, and that's how that relationship was formed, which is pretty cool. And of course, I'm married to Ryan, so that's how I got involved. But Ryan and I have been in the health and wellness industry for many, many years, 20 plus years. So we've seen it all, guys, because there's what happens in the health and wellness industry is like trends, right? All these ups and downs. And I've worked in both reactive sides, where I was in the cardiac rehab, which is obviously I'm working with patients after a condition, and also the proactive side where, you know, we ran basically a lifestyle medicine clinic, right? Trying to be proactive about health. Where Livegood resides is in both ends, right? Both sides, because as much as I love being proactive and I'm heavy on that, if you already have something going on, we can still help you, right? And that's the goal. I want to talk a lot about genetics because I do feel like so many people sit there and think like, oh, it's just my genetics. That's why I have this. I'm diabetic because it's in my genes, right? More than 70% of your health span is about lifestyle, not your genes. So maybe like 20 to 30% is your genetics. That doesn't mean you're destined for it if those are your genetics, right? If you know what's going on, say you do a genetic test and you know what's going on, all you have to do is work a little bit harder in that department, right? Say you're more prone to dementia and neurodegenerative diseases. You just need to work a little bit harder on really your inflammation and avoiding all inflammatory things. So I don't want you to sit there like if you sit there and think that your genetics did this, it's because you sat there and didn't do anything, right? You have to take care of yourself. That's where lifestyle medicine really comes into play, and supplements play a major role in lifestyle medicine, right? They're a major role. Why? Because we're not getting what we used to from our diets. We're not getting the nutrients from our food, right? We get some, but everything is significantly decreased. Like our modern farming, our toxins, our toxic world, everything that's going on, we're not getting our nutrients. Have to make sure we are not nutrient deficient. have to make sure we are optimized in that department. We have to make sure our inflammation is down, right? That's a major player. We have our factor four. It's our potent anti-inflammatory. There's nothing like it on the market, guys. Got to check it out. But there's so many things that come with lifestyle. I mean, of course, diet, exercise, sleeping well. But again, if you're not sleeping well, then you can help take supplements to help you sleep. And therefore, that just opens up a whole new world, right? You're sleeping better, you're feeling better. Now you're moving more, now you're stressed less, and you're eating better because sometimes when we're tired, we eat worse. Just think of it like that. So supplements play a major role in this. And what you have with Livegood, it's like a gold mine right here. Because you combine the business side with the health side, and you get these products, these amazing high quality products at prices that are so affordable. I mean, prices with supplements have always been the biggest barrier. Typically spending $50+ on one supplement, and then you're told you need 7+ supplements, you need stack supplements. It's just not, it's unaffordable, just cannot sustain it. And Ben talked a lot about, staying on products, staying on something for, maximum of 3 months. It's not even enough to see a difference, guys. Consistency is key. You have to be consistent with taking your supplements. You have to be consistent with a healthy lifestyle to actually reap the benefits. So we just actually did, Dr. Ryan and I do a Monday training, and we just did this past one on transparency. And I want everybody to make sure they go listen to that, bookmark it, share it, save it, reuse it, because it is so important. It is like the foundation behind Livegood is our transparency. And I mean, it goes with our supplements, like our ingredients. It goes with our prices. Guys, it goes with our marketing. We're not making false promises. We're not telling you take this one pill and your life is going to be amazing forever. We talk a lot about stacking and how you have to do all of this stuff to stay well. We educate you all along the way. I mean, we have 4 trainings per week, live trainings, guys, every single week. There's so much information coming out you, so much opportunity. Love everything about this. So remember, everything that you have here, guys, it is a golden opportunity. Do not let it slide by you. Back to you, Ben.
Love it. Give me one product
supplement.
everyone should be taking and why.
I did have my creatine. Okay, so
Yes.
many of us think that creatine, gosh, I used to think creatine was just for those bodybuilders in the gym. I mean, I didn't start taking creatine until maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It is so beneficial for your muscles, but people don't understand, and this goes for all men and women, so beneficial for your muscles, but your brain. I've been listening to so many podcasts of doctors talk and discuss about loading for your brain. So I'm talking, 20 to 25 grams. I know that's like 4 to 5 scoops. Yes, it doesn't have to be like done every day, but it also can make up for lack of sleep too. So if you have those moments, say you like jet lag, or say you have to cram for you have a really big test, or say you just have a day that you need to be really, present, with mentally present. Try it. Give it a shot. Make sure you drink a lot of water. I'm going to throw that out there. But I was just telling my brother about it too, because he is really big into poker and he's going to a big poker tournament and he has to stay. He's like at that table for 12 hours. So he was loading up and doing 25 grams a day. And he said it is insane. He was firing on all cylinders. He said it was so noticeable. And these are the podcasts that I'm listening to about it. So there's so much potential in brain health with this product. So don't just think of it as it's a supplement for guys to get big in the gym, guys. It is such a powerful and beneficial supplement for everybody.
Everybody. Meaning every single one of us should be taking creatine every single day.
That's right.
I mean, not just to protect our muscles, but also to protect our brain and help with recovery. Just so many benefits. And I mean, you could go down, like, just Google benefits or ask ChatGPT benefits of creatine. And you could ask, like, you'll learn a lot of stuff about creatine. You can do the same thing with pretty much any of our supplements, but do the same thing with vitamin D, D3 with K2. This is an amazing supplement that you'll learn a lot about. Magnesium is another one, an anti-inflammatory. We've got fish oil, curcumin, curcumin is turmeric, CoQ10, and garlic, all in one product. You literally have to buy 4 different anti-inflammatory products to get everything you get in one bottle of our best-selling product, Factor 4, for just $18.50. Best anti-inflammatory product ever created. Inflammation is the root cause of every sickness and disease. Get it under control. You're going to be a lot healthier. We've got other awesome stuff. Himalayan Shilajit and organic sea moss. A lot of people haven't heard of either of those, Shilajit or sea moss. A lot of people have. Again, Google benefits of Shilajit, Google benefits of sea moss. Very rarely are they together in any one single supplement, but together they give you over 100 of the 106 trace minerals that we're not getting out of our daily diets that are so important for our health. Also great for cholesterol support, raises the good cholesterol, lowers the bad cholesterol. Great for hormone support, including thyroid, boost testosterone in men, boost estrogen in women. I mean, so many benefits. Nervous system support, including nerve pain. This is such an amazing product, not to mention gives you energy, gives you endurance. It's just awesome. Brain health, powerful product, $14.95. I mean, you can't find a Shilajit for less than like 25, 30 bucks, even low quality, not even with the organic sea moss. And same thing with the sea moss. You get both of these together in a higher dosage than most other companies for just $14.95. Highest quality, lowest price. That's how we roll. With that, let's go out to our awesome. Oh, I want to tell a quick story. Anyway, I'll tell it since I mentioned it. So Nader talked about, publicly traded companies in the network marketing industry going down. So I noticed the other day, so Herbalife is one of the biggest companies in the network marketing industry. And I'm not going to say anything negative, but 5 years ago, their stock was $50.
Yes.
A couple months ago, it was $5. They had good earnings last week. It went up to over $10. I'm like, this stock did not deserve to double this year. I think it's overvalued. I think it's overpriced. And I actually am the opposite. In fact, the market and a lot of analysts are saying it should be valued higher because of their earnings report last week. But I see what's happening in the industry. They're selling overpriced products and they're losing volume. So I shorted the stock. You guys can clip this video. Today is Thursday. I did it yesterday when it was at about $10. Today it's down to $9.30. So it's going in the right direction. Yeah, it's interesting when you hear Warren Buffett say, he had a great quote, something about, not trying to be a stock guru here, but there's something about, the cool thing about the stock market is your partner is the market, which is basically you're drunk and they do crazy things. And sometimes they overvalue stuff that shouldn't be, they undervalue stuff that shouldn't be. So, you got to pick your formulas. And I think, if you want to take my advice, probably shouldn't. I'm not an analyst, but I think that stock is going down. So, I put a trade behind it. So anyway, I meant to say that when Nader was talking. All right, Dr. Ryan, let's go out to the guy that creates these awesome products. And like I mentioned, I mean, most companies, you don't even know who formulated the product, who's behind the brand, if they're even using the products or getting results on them. And most of the time you could see from the people in front of the company that they're either not using the products or they're not getting results with the products. Here, I mean, Dr. Ryan, Lisa, all of us, I believe, are products of the product. We get results. I'm actually drinking my essential aminos right now. I usually drink them later, but I'm going to probably have them later also. I usually drink my super greens and my collagen right now, but I'm about to make a video for super greens, so I wanted to save it for that. Nice. But anyway, so this guy, the way he formulates, and Nader and I have worked with some of the top formulators and manufacturers in the world, and Dr. Ryan is right there up there with them. I mean, he knows ingredients, he knows formulations, he knows what works, and he studies this stuff constantly. But most importantly, I mean, he reaches out, he researches every farm, every supplier of every single ingredient, who can supply it, how is it harvested, how is it extracted, can you keep up with our demand? We want consistency. He did a video the other day, what would you call it, standardized extracts, meaning that every single batch of every single one of our products will be the same. You're not going to get more nutrients this month from your super greens and then next month it's going to be weaker, or vice versa. And unfortunately, a lot of companies are like that. Just because you have an ingredient in it doesn't mean it's standardized, meaning it has the same benefit, the same ingredients. And so, I mean, every little thing that Dr. Ryan puts into every single one of our products is absolutely awesome. And just as importantly, what stays out of them. Because a lot of companies, you'll find great ingredients in there, but then you'll find some non-organic, pesticide-packed, chemical-ridden, toxic ingredients that totally offset the benefit of that product. And that's why USDA certified organic is so important. That's why premium, solid ingredients, standardized extracts are so important. So you know what you're getting, because this guy doesn't want to put anything bad, harmful in his body, his family's body. And so he's not going to put anything in these products that can hurt any of us. And that's a very powerful thing. So again, it's not just what goes in, it's what stays out. And he's the dude. So with that, our director of product development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
I love how candid you are on all of our calls. I love that you get the authentic version of every one of us every single time. That's also very unique, Ben. I mean, honestly, I don't know how many company owners are like that. That's pretty cool. And the surf this morning was really good. Too big for me. I actually got a broken pinky toe right now. So, but I took the dogs to the beach this morning and I was just watching. It was impressive. It was impressive. But yeah, you should get out there if you can. That's awesome. So let me just back up for 1 second, and I won't take a long time on this, but I want to tell you that I used to be the most popular pharmacist when I was behind the bench, and it was probably for the wrong reasons. People would literally come see me because they wanted to ask me how they could get off of their medications, and I was very committed to helping them figure that out. I really was. So not always great for business, but I did bring in more traffic. I mean, people really did. They referred people to me, and they would come in. They'd want to transfer their meds to my pharmacy because they wanted me to spend time with them to learn about why is magnesium so important when they're taking a water pill for their high blood pressure. Why do they need coenzyme Q10? It's in our factor 4, by the way, for heart health. Why do they need that when they're on a statin drug? And by the way, you absolutely need it, okay? It's absolutely, it inhibits the enzyme. You need coenzyme Q10 if you're on a statin drug. You must be taking magnesium if you're on a blood pressure med and many other meds. If you're taking a proton pump inhibitor because you have heartburn, and it raises the pH of your stomach, what do you need to worry about as far as nutrients absorbed? So these are the things, right? And then the forms that we use. How important is it that we supplement? It's very important. If you're on drugs, any type of prescription drug, you're welcome to email me. I will give you a response that says, here's the likely deficiencies that that drug is causing. And I can assure you there's a lot. If you work out, you exercise, if you drink alcohol or caffeine, if you are chronically stressed or have anxiety, you can deplete vitamins and minerals. And you need these vitamins and minerals. I mean, this is a food-based way of life. Food can be medicine. It really can be. It's powerful stuff. But you got to pick the right ingredients. I think that's what the message Ben was really trying to drive home. Like, you have to pick the right ingredients. And yes, absolutely. I formulate for myself, for my kids, for my family, and for you, and for all of us, because if you're not picking the right ingredients, just don't take it. You're wasting your money, potentially causing harm. You might be introducing some weird contaminants to your body, like heavy metals, if people aren't testing properly and screening for that, or glyphosate, these weird herbicides that the companies are using now on all these GMO crops. You know, that's what's going into our food supply, guys. So let's really, really, really pay attention to the quality of the supplements that we're using and make sure that you see a company that has a certificate of analysis, it has heavy metal testing, that puts up the glyphosate testing, that puts up the organic certification right there on the website. So you can see that is exactly, guys, what Livegood does. Scroll to the bottom of the page, look at certificate of analysis. You don't like what you see? Ask me. Ask me. I will help you get whatever it is that you need to ensure you're comfortable with the quality of the supplementation. Finally, one thing I want to touch on is, yes, it is a little weird when I start getting into like standardization of extract. I don't expect everybody to really know what that means, but I want you to know something. Today, this morning, I went and gave blood again, which I do at least once a year, sometimes more often, to measure my men's hormone health, in addition to other things. I got inflammatory markers being measured. I did my blood today, this morning, just in case the auditor didn't hear that. I got my inflammatory markers. I've got all the standard blood tests. I got the hormone markers coming. I've got all these different things. Guys, I'm not kidding you when I tell you it was 26 vials of blood. Those little vials, you know that they 26. So when I get those results back, I'm going to share them with you. And I did this in the past, but I did it around vitality, men's vitality. My testosterone went up 20%. My free testosterone went up 66%. Crazy numbers, guys. I'm 45 years old. This is exactly the time that you expect to see those things going down. I mean, they are declining. You try to retain them, and there's things you can do. So vitality is incredibly important for men.
Love it.
Right? Yeah, there you go. Nauter's got it right there. The women's health hormonal support. Look at the supplement facts, standardized extracts. I'm going to give you one that maybe you can relate to and understand. Liver support. Surprisingly, to me, one of our best sellers. Maybe somebody else knew it would be a great seller. I know people need support of the liver, but it's a great seller. Milk thistle. Most people have heard of it. Standardized. Look at the supplement facts label. It's standardized to the silymarin content. More standardization than any other milk thistle on the market. I'm not sure anybody's using even the quality of our milk thistle. I don't think it's even out there. And then you have all the other products with standardization. What does that mean? It means you know exactly how much of the active constituent, active part of the product that you're taking every single time. Every single time. If you look at our collagen, we have them, but they're branded. They're called it's Polynol. I'll do something on this later, so we don't have to bore you to death right now. But I just want to point out how important standardization is so that you know how much you're getting. And most brands, guys, you can buy a knocked off version of that. You can buy milk thistle whole plant. Like what good do you think that might be? You're going to get unknown amounts of every part of the plant ground up into a powder, dropped in there, no testing, but they call it milk thistle, 500 milligrams total weight. You're like, no. I get 500 milligrams of standardized extract. I hope you guys, like, so important. There's so much value in knowing that the quality of the ingredients, the material selection that you're getting. And then finally, the Shilajit. Shilajit with organic sea moss. Ben said it. Guys, this is, the Sanskrit is destroyer of weakness, conqueror of mountains, because it has so many trace minerals. It supports your nervous system. It supports your hormone. It supports your glands, like your thyroid. It supports other organ systems, brain health, heart health. And it provides you with strength and energy. It's standardized to 50% fulvic acid. So 500 milligrams of Shilajit standardized to 50% fulvic acid. Look around. If you had another Shilajit or someone shows you another Shilajit, it's not going to be like that. It's a higher quality, guys. And that's the way we roll. That's what's really, really important to us. So my product choice of today, I'm going to call it the Vitality, Ben. I think it's the men's hormone. People just don't understand. They just suppress it. They put it away and say, well, you know what?
Right.
My libido has dropped, and I'm not. I know. I wish it wasn't, but I'm going to suppress it. My sleep has dropped. I'm not going to talk about it. My weakness. I don't have muscle mass. I have no energy. I have brain fog. I mean, these are the types of things that you hear from guys all the time, right? And Vitality, guys, it's going to help with that. It really does support your hormone system, and it doesn't just target one particular area. It targets the entire hormonal cycle of men. And we have the matching the sister of it, the women's hormonal support that Lisa absolutely loves. And so much benefit in that. And I will report back after I get my blood work on this. I'll do a post on it just to show you guys where my testosterone levels are currently. I'll send it back to you, Ben.
Awesome. Yeah, the Vitality is awesome, guys. Every guy over 30 needs this. You got to protect your testosterone, your sexual health, your hormone support. I mean, this is an awesome product. $19.95 for members of Livegood. And Ryan talked about Shilajit and organic sea moss, called the destroyer of weakness, conqueror of mountains. That's not a name that Dr. Ryan gave it. That's a name. You look up what's a nickname of Shilajit and you'll find that. Like, that's what it's known as. We didn't make it up. It's called the destroyer of weakness, conqueror of mountains. That's how powerful this product is. Yeah, it is awesome. All right, so highest quality products, lowest prices. I'm just going to give you a few recommendations here real quick, and then we're going to jump into the money, the compensation plan. How do you earn income? I know you guys are excited to learn about that, but these products are life-changing. And if you don't hear anything else I'm saying today, guys, get some of these products, get a little healthier. Talked about the importance of magnesium, talked about the importance of vitamin D with K2. We talked about our multivitamin for a second. You get all three of these life-changing products for just $27. This is our daily essentials pack. 3 products for $27, less than $1 a day for just the basic foundational supplements that can very realistically change your life. I mean, get yourself on track to be healthy. And it really starts with supplements. I mean, yes, there are other things that are important, like exercise, diet, good sleep, like Lisa mentioned, but supplements are an important step because we're not getting everything we need out of our daily diets, even if we do eat healthy. And at the same time, they're so easy. I mean, it is such an easy part of being healthy. All you have to do, I mean, exercise is hard. You have to go out, you have to go to the gym, you have to go for a walk. It takes a long time. It's important and you should all do it, but it's not as easy as supplements. Same thing with diet. You got to focus on what you're eating. You got to go to the grocery store. You got to make a chart. You got to figure it out, cook it, all that stuff. Sleep, you got to focus on your sleep. Supplements, you take them. Like, it's so easy. And these 3 guys are just a no-brainer. I'm going to give you one more recommendation here real quick. By the way, if you have kids, USDA certified organic multivitamin gummies. Taste delicious, most powerful or most complete children's multivitamin on the market. They are awesome. Ryan talked about our liver support, guys. I mean, we beat up our livers with coffee, with prescription medication, with alcohol, any of those things, guys, even caffeine. I mean, soda, you guys need to protect your liver. Take care of it so it can take care of you. So I'm putting this pack together right now. Here we go. This is called our ultimate wellness pack. Probably the best deal in the entire nutritional supplement space. You get 7 products for 99 bucks. 7 products under $100. You get the 3 we talked about, starting over here: magnesium, vitamin D, multivitamin, our factor 4 anti-inflammatory we talked about, our super reds that we talked about, best cardiovascular health product ever created, our super greens, great for digestive health, great for immune system support, great for energy, great for stress, anxiety support, just something that everybody needs. Most of us are not getting enough greens, fruits, and vegetables out of our daily diets. We need a greens powder. And not only does this have just packed with nutrients and power, including spirulina that I talked about, 1,600 milligrams per serving, the most in the industry, the most you can find anywhere. And that's the 3rd ingredient in our product, meaning there's others that have even more value here. But man, everyone should be taking a greens powder every day. In this one, that's where I was going. It also tastes delicious. And last but not least, right? Who thinks it's great? And our essential aminos. I mean, as we get over 30, we start to lose muscle. It starts to atrophy, starts to go away. We've got to protect that lean muscle mass, not just so we can walk and do things with people, but for our brain is a muscle. Our heart is a muscle. We need to protect that lean muscle mass. Essential aminos are crucial. I will not go a day without my essential aminos. It comes in 2 flavors. This is our fan favorite fruit punch. Also comes in my favorite that I'm drinking right now, our lemon lime. But all 7 of these products is our ultimate wellness pack for just 99 bucks.
Yeah, right, baby.
Let's talk about the money. So if you are a pre-enrollee in Livegood, you've probably seen about 1,000 new members join every single day. That's how fast we're growing. Every Thursday night at midnight, that's tonight, all those pre-enrollees who have become members get placed into our matrix. That's our compensation plan. It's a 2x15 forced matrix. That means everyone has 2 frontline positions. Once those 2 spots are filled, the only place everyone else can go is under the ones who are already in there. So if anyone falls under you, whether you enrolled them or someone else did and they had nowhere else to go, and keep in mind, as we grow to 10 million, 20 million, 50 million members in this company over the next few years, the only place for those people to go is under the ones who are already in there. Any person who falls under you, who goes to work, who builds a team, could very easily be making you 50 bucks a month, a few $100 a month in real, true residual income. Because once people start saving money on the highest quality supplements on the planet, unlike other companies where they quit after 2.8 months, here, people stay. I mean, you're saving money. It just makes sense. Getting the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices, feeling great, getting in the healthy, the best shape of your life, all with the help of these amazing supplements that everybody needs, and save. I mean, you buy more than 1 product a month, you're saving more than the $10 a month to be a member. So it just makes sense. But so that's how the comp plan, the basic part of the comp plan works. Anyone you enroll, not only will you get paid on them in your matrix, but you'll actually match their entire matrix check 50%. So if someone that you enrolled is making $400 a month in their matrix, you're making probably more than $400 a month in your matrix, plus you're matching the $400. So it's another $200 on your matrix check, and it doesn't stop there. As you advance in rank, you get a percentage of every single person in your entire enroller tree's matrix, infinite levels deep. We have people literally matching hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands, if not millions of matrix checks every single month. And unlike most companies where, again, you see about 1% of people making money, in Livegood, we didn't create this for the top 1% of leaders. We created, that's why we have the compensation plan designed the way it is, to help more people have more success easier and faster than any other company out there. We've got over 30% of our affiliates are in profit every single month. And again, doesn't even count everyone's saving money, which puts it up to almost 100% because everyone wants these
right.
awesome products. So if you want to save money, boom. I mean, there's your first testimony. You want to save 50 or 100 bucks today. I mean, this Ultimate Wellness Pack, 7 products for 99 bucks. You're spending 300 or 400 bucks anywhere else for this quality supplements, for this quality, this pack, if you find it from another brand. So that's how it works. So all it takes to lock in your position. And so the more people you enroll, the more duplication you're going to have, the more matching bonuses you're going to have. And so that's why, we talk about, other companies, whatever, we've got more people making $100 a month, $200, $500, $1,000, $1,500 a month than any other company out there. And we've also got a lot of people making $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, even $40,000, $50,000 a month in residual income, because as those matrices build, as those matching bonuses continue to grow, the only place for all these people to go is under the ones who are already in there. And that just helps everybody win. So all you need to do to lock in your position, go to any of the emails you've gotten from Livegood, or you can go to securemyposition.com. It's a website, securemyposition.com. Put your email address in there. One-time $40 affiliate fee to be an affiliate, to earn unlimited income forever in the compensation plan, plus either $9.95 a month to be a member, to get a position in the matrix and to save money on the highest quality products at the lowest prices anywhere every single day. Or if you want to save 20 bucks, get 20% off, you can go the yearly route and go $99.95 for the year, not have to worry about the monthly payments. So you're looking at either $49.95 today with the $40 affiliate fee plus $9.95, or $139.95 if you go the yearly route plus the affiliate fee. But either way, lock in your position now, get some products, and you still have midnight tonight is the cutoff. Like, you still have time to go out there and find your first 2 people, get them on your first level in the matrix, and start really maximizing your earning ability and potential in the compensation plan, because you're going to match all the people you enroll. You want them as high as possible in your matrix. So more people, so the next people you enroll and other people will fall under them. And not only will you get paid on them in your matrix, but you get paid on them again by matching your enrollees matrix. Hopefully that made sense. If you want full details on the comp plan, you can go to the pay plan page. And at the bottom, there is an awesome video that really walks you through exactly how you get paid on everything. So that's all I got. Lock in your position today. Definitely order your products. We ship out every single day. Oh, 2 more quick things. So yeah, place your product order today. We'll ship it out first thing tomorrow. Lisa mentioned our Monday Zoom call where Dr. Ryan and Lisa do an awesome training on an individual product, a health condition. This week, as Lisa talked about, they did on, I have the word in my head, Lisa, the benefits of product, the therapeutic benefit of product. Does it have enough of each ingredient to have a therapeutic benefit in it? And it's very important to understand that. So I encourage you, once you join, there will be a link in your back office called webinars. You can watch those past calls that Lisa and Ryan have done that really educate you on exactly all this stuff. So watch the one from this past Monday, but also watch, if you have interest, if you know someone or yourself who has digestive issues, if you know someone who has heart issues, if you know someone who has inflammation, you know someone who has a liver challenge, whatever, we have a product for all of that stuff. You can go through those and learn a lot about not just how our products can benefit you, but how you can do other things like food and exercise and other stuff to really get a lot of that stuff under control. And also join them this Monday. I don't know if they have a topic yet for this Monday's call. And last but not least, we have every Friday at noon, same time, same place. We do our Firestarter Friday call. We do rank recognitions. We talk about products coming down the pike, other announcements and exciting information training, and got some good stuff for you guys tomorrow. So join us tomorrow. Again, that link will be in your webinars link in your back office right here tomorrow, same time as today, noon Eastern. See you there. Welcome aboard. Place your product order, and we'll see you guys at the top. Nader, you want to take 30 seconds and tell them how to not only lock in their position, but be one of the people we talk about as far as achieving bronze or even silver tomorrow on our call. Go for it.
I would love to. Thank you, Ben. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me personally welcome you to our Livegood family. As Ben shared with you, we don't have a product purchase requirement. However, we're going to talk about it tomorrow, and hopefully we'll mention your name, you as a new bronze or a new silver. But most of the people that get involved with Livegood almost immediately start placing a product order. He just shared with you our Ultimate Wellness Pack is a $99, which is the price of a 5-hour energy every day. 100% money back guarantee, has about a $300 to $400 value. So you place your product order, that's your first testimony. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the many things that we give you for the same 33 cents a day or whatever it is, $9.95 a month, is the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. On the planet. You place your product order, you want to go ahead and fill this out as honest as you can. It's found in your back office where Ben was talking about, right next to the webinar tab. You want to fill this out. So now you got your product coming. Now you fill this out. So we're going to get back to you about what to do to start your health journey with Livegood. Now you can get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. What I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, as Ben shared with you, yes, we have almost 2 million people in record-breaking time, and that's just the tip of the iceberg, meaning everybody that you can think of right now that lives on the planet Earth, and yes, currently we're only on Earth, is going to hear about Livegood through you, social media, influencers, TikTok, MikTok, WikTok, whatever it is. Why? Because the quality of the products. You need to reach out to everyone that you know on planet Earth and just let them know about what you found. I mean, the most amazing nutritional products on Earth made by the best ingredients, coast to coast. So what do you want to do? You want to reach out to everyone that you know. When you log into your back office, after you fill this out for yourself, you want to send this, your link to the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet, and a couple of Lisa and Ryan's Monday Zoom videos that Ben shared with you where they're at, to everyone that you know, and just simply say, hey, I just got started with this supplement club. I'm blown away. You got to check this out. Let's say out of everyone that you send the information to, only 2 or 3 of them get involved with Livegood. Again, nobody loses anything. It's a one-time $40 to be a part of a revolution of commerce, starting with getting you healthy by simply referring 2 friends. They're getting very close to you. You want them to be right in your front. A lot of things happen. Number 1, referring 2 friends. I know you have hundreds of friends, but let's say only 2 of them get involved with Livegood with you. You just became a bronze that we're going to mention you tomorrow. The second thing that just happened, you just got the initial $50 that cost you to join Livegood back in your pocket. Ben shared with you that what a thorn it was when we saw people losing money in network marketing. But here, you're saving money on products. Every dollar saved is a dollar earned. And by referring just 2 other friends that you love and adore and want to get them as close as possible to you before the masses come in, you just got your $50 back. A second thing that just happened, the third thing that just happened, you just tripled your income potential in the matrix component of our compensation plan. And here's the exciting part. You just hit bronze, which is our first rank. So go out there, share the love, reach out to everyone that you know, because they're going to hear about Livegood through you or someone else. Ben, I want to thank you for coming back to network marketing and blessing 2 million people. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Lisa and Ryan, I want to personally thank you for creating these amazing products made by the best ingredients that you initially made for your family. And now, because of this guy coming back to network marketing, 2 million people recognizing what we're up to, we're about to bless the masses. Back to you, brother.
Awesome. That's all we got. Welcome.